This is something that, growing your own herbs, your own garden at home can be super, super fun, but it can get fussy. Now, there's no more need for daily watering because you can save water and you can save time. The Gusta Garden set of 3 self-watering herb planters are going to do the watering for you. Now, use these inside, and again, I'm thinking gift. I'm thinking mom, dad, all the events coming up this summer. You're getting 3 of them for $44.98, and we're going to learn all about them from Kylie Watts. And I know we can choose our color, but I would love to show those in a second because I think really it's more important. How does this self-water your herbs for you?
These are so awesome. This is such ingenuity from Gusta Garden, which we know is a great company from the heart of Europe. We've seen their tomato planters, their big raised planters, but this is the herb planter. If you're looking at it and you're like, he's a little wonky, he's on his side. He's telling me right now he needs to be watered, because what's unique about this planter is when we fill it with water, it will counterbalance, and I will show you exactly what you need to do. You see how he's going to turn back over now. Aww. And that's how we know he's got the proper amount of water. So it takes all the guesswork out and a super unique design. So when you get them home, you're going to notice the bottom has that great kind of raised base. So it's going to give you aeration inside of here. The irrigation wick is what's key to this. You're going to put it in one side where the water goes in here and one side with the rest of the plant. And then you pop this on. So it's really like genius technology that takes all the guesswork out of watering.
Oh my God. Does it matter what kind of herbs you grow in there?
No. So we've got everything out here. So we have our mint here. We have some flowers at the top. There's some dill, some parsley. We've got some basil and cilantro sneaky behind the back. So this is designed really to have any of the herbs you want on your countertop. And I love that you get 3 of them.
Now you can get 3 in the dark green. That's the most limited already. And then you can get 3 in the light gray, or you can get 3 in the blue. Now, they're a sale price right now. They're exclusive to us here at QVC right now. And I love that you could put these anywhere, but they're meant for indoors.
Indoors, yes. Yeah. If you're gonna have them outside, if there's any kind of crazy storm, bring them on in, but you can see how easy it is. These were designed for one plant. If they're bigger, if they're the tiny little guys, you could probably pop 2 in there, but it lets you know when it needs to be watered. So it's got that reservoir in here. So for instance,
it's so cool.
I put my irrigation wick in here, and that's key because that acts like a little straw for the plant. It's gonna just sip the moisture that it needs out of there and take the guesswork out. So one little plant right here, I'm gonna take him out, and you notice when I pop him in, that's leaning right now because there's no water to kind of counterbalance it. So when I fill it with water, and I'm just gonna pour some and try to do this gracefully so I don't spill everywhere on TV here. When I fill with water, you're gonna see the planter itself will get counterbalanced and weighted down, and now you can see it wants to turn upright, which is great. So it keeps it there, and I'm at the top right now, so it's sitting beautifully, but once that water seeps into the plant, and it needs to be watered again, it's gonna lean like the ones we have at the top.
Well, that's what I was saying at the beginning of our presentation, because when you have your own little herb garden, it can be fussy. You've got to tend to it every single day. Now, you don't have to. There's your set of 3 in green up top, set of 3 in light gray down below, and then right in the front, we've got the set of 3 in that blue color. Grandparents and grandkids, this would be a fun project for you to share together.
For sure.
And a lot of times with self-watering, sometimes you have to buy batteries, you have to recharge something that alerts you to the plant needing water. This is just science. You don't need it to buy anything extra.
It is science, and herbs can be really picky too. I'm personally one of those people, year round I have herbs on my countertop. Right now I've got my basil and my cilantro. I went away for 4 days and I was like, Dan, can you water these? I came home, they were like droopy and not happy because he put too much water in. So there is a fine line when it comes to watering our plants, when it can be too much and too little. What's unique about this system is those irrigation wicks really just act like a straw for the plant. It's like us when we drink. When we need water, we sip it up. When we don't need water, it's just there. And so it's really great because that's what's inside of here. So it's not sitting in all of the water. It even raises the plant up to have that aeration and get the oxygen flow, because if we don't have oxygen with our plants, we can kill them just as easily as well. So really unique design planter right there, basically assembled when you get it home. You just have to pop that irrigation wick into and fill it with water. So again, these are all leaning because they have no water in them, but once we add water, they're gonna go upright again and steal yours.
And growing your own is so much fun, and they're so fresh, and I feel like the flavor is so much more vibrant than what you're gonna buy in the store. So I mean, you get to grow it season after season, and you get to use these planters year after year too.
And I love what you said too, like as gifts. Maybe you want to plant this up if you have someone who loves, see how he just tilted? I didn't even touch him, he tilted. He's got the water, we know he can have a drink when he wants, but maybe you plant one for a loved one with a flower or their favorite herbs in it, and then they have it forever and ever and ever, as long as the plant's alive.
And maybe if they're feeling a little under the weather or they're feeling a little off, it's representative of how they feel. They need watering, the plant needs watering. It's a whole thing.
Yes.
Now, that video is showing you exactly how it works, and you're getting 3. So if you want to keep a couple, you want to gift one, you can.
Colors.
Here's the set of 3 in the green. And I think that's our most limited out of the gate, if I remember properly. And then here is the set of 3 in the light gray, and then the set of 3 in the blue. They're brand new today. And thank you, Kylie. These are so fun.
You're welcome. And just a reminder, too, if you picked up any of the other Gusta Garden stuff, all the colors match back, too.
Thank you.
So they can all match.
I can't, all I smell is basil. It's heaven. It smells so, so good. All right, we started off our show with a one-time only, and now we're headed into our second one-time only is brought to us by Roberta's, and this is a 2-piece, 2-in-1 blue and white lavender live plants. And as we create that outdoor escape, as we make that oasis outside, add some lavender.